Oh, it's gone.
It's gone, all right. The vision is missing.
Huh? Did somebody steal it? Who would dare do such a thing in broad daylight?
We don't know when it was taken exactly.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Damn.
You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux fleet. Before I knew it, I'd stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god.
Welcome back to good old Genshin Impact. We're finally in the 2.0 update, and basically what's changed is we have new achievements, as usually what happens with the updates. I forgot that I should have done my test runs today, but I hadn't touched them yet. I like that now with the test runs, you now start getting, you know, a few actually, these are materials that the characters actually need, aren't they? Well, that's good, that you actually get a few from that. Barbara's outfit is now in the shop. You can get her outfit there, except, you know, you need to pay actual money for it now. Stuff happened in the teapot. You can now do gardening stuff in the teapot and place waypoints, which is funny that Zach had actually mentioned that not too long ago. I had also done a wish earlier. Don't know if I saved I don't remember if I saved the recording for my normal wish, but we're gonna see if we can get Ayaka. Let's see if we get our first pull. Nope, wasn't gonna happen. At least give me Yunfei. I still got plenty of pulls to go for. Don't give me Chungyun. I don't remember if the controller did this before, but I'm pretty sure the controller now vibrates every time you get a character. And why only Chungyun, game? Why? Yunfei is like the new Sucrose for me now, I tell ya. How many do I have? I need 5, right? Oh, I can get 6. Let's do another pull right now. Do another 10 pull. Ayaka. No! God damn it. Give me Yunfei at least, come on. Oh my god. Well, all I have to do is go through all of the Inazuma stuff, and I should get Yunfei, you know. Do everything in Inazuma, and I should get Yunfei and Ayaka, hopefully. Oh god, please don't deny me Ayaka. I have 20 days to be sure of this. I might as well just go use these now. Well, now I have Chungyun at max, so I don't want anything else. I wonder something. So I heard that C6ing him ruins? Oh, because it infuses them with pyro, and what if you don't want that? Okay, I see. Anyway, enough playing around. We need to get to Inazuma, you know? We need to get there right now.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler?
About the Crux fleet.
Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux fleet regarding your passage to Inazuma. Is that correct? Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately, I don't have any current intel that would be worth sharing with you.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right?
It seems our intel has arrived.
The fleet has nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway. Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is the captain of her word.
Of course! There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on board.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations are in order. Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, each step you take is another achievement. Until we meet again, Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Ad Astra Abyssosque, Catherine.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See, there's no need to get all sappy now.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading back. The ship is currently anchored off of Guyun Stone Forest.
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alcor.
Alright. Everyone knew there was going to be another Catherine over there. Are you kidding me? I seriously still have to get aboard the ship. Oh god. I really hope that I get Ayaka, because man, I got 20 days, an event is still needed to come in, we have at least an event, we have all of Inazuma for me to freaking charge through, and there seems to be a lot of different things that you can do in Inazuma, like a lot of new little challenge thingies or whatever, so there's a lot to do. And I should at least get 2 more polls for her. You know, at least 2 more 10 polls. God, I hope so. I'm at like a 70 pity right now, aren't I? I should be. Let's actually check our pity. But knowing me, my pity has gone to about 140 before I've gotten anything. It would just be my luck not to get Ayaka. Okay, so there we go. That's. Oh wait, they do. I don't remember if the pity does carry over through it all. Hold on. Okay, hold on. So I have 10, 20. 30, 40, 50, wait a minute, yeah, 60, 70, 80, wait, this can't be right, wait, what the, okay, why is that so far back? I'm sorry, I keep going wrong with this. I just saw where I was when I got Eula. Okay, so Mona was like, okay, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 120, 130, and is this right? 100, wait, what? Where is it? Is my game broken? I think my game's broken. Because it's not really telling me. Okay, my game is just incorrect. I don't know where my pity actually is right now. Right. I actually thought that. Oh my god. I'm really freaking worried that I won't get Ayaka. No, watch. I'm not gonna get Ayaka, but watch me get Raiden. I'm gonna get her. For some reason, the game likes to give me the gods instead. I mean, I guess I can't complain if I get Raiden, but it's like, bro, I want Ayaka. That's who I want. That's who I've been looking for so long. But again, I shouldn't worry. I have plenty of stuff to do in Inazuma. Plenty. So, hopefully I get her. Unless I get robbed of her like I kinda was on Hu Tao. But Zack's not going to be able to do anything with this until tomorrow. Which it kind of already is tomorrow. It's 12 a.m. I would have been doing this a lot sooner today, but that wasn't happening.
Ah, you finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already.
It's an honor to be aboard.
Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations. Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Anchors away!
I'm sure we're getting a cutscene for this, right? We gotta be getting a cutscene to enter. After braving the raging thunderstorm, the Alcor finally comes into port. We don't get to see that? Aw, they're sending me off, dude. They're sending us off with this track.
Oh, hi there. So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty Shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. It seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Nice to meet you, Thoma.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Look forward to seeing you again.
Fair seas, Captain Beto. Bye-bye!
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the government's hands?
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Oh, okay then. Well, we made it. Let's listen to that Inazuma music. We got lots of achievements we can gain here in Inazuma too. I can now come and go on this island as I please. Oh boy, there's a lot. Okay. So how much exploration can I do before the game is like, stop, you can't go that way just yet? And we do have rounds we need to do around here as well. I'm just gonna jack this. I should be grabbing a lot of stuff on this island. I really just want to go exploring right now, and like that's just all I want to do. But I should focus on the story at least for now, just in case we do get stopped somewhere, because I need to do story.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you, Toma. You must be new here. Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you.
We are here to find my brother.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. We cannot approve entry for purely personal reasons. So, unless you have a valid reason for visiting in accordance with the rules... My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are the entry papers, for your kind perusal.
What? Ugh, take your time. No rush or anything.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
Whew. So, where do we go next?
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is super strict, just like everyone says.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement.
Welcome or not, we don't have a choice.
I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along very well. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency.
How about I don't?
Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
There's our trading place.
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency? Both of you?
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
Woman, I have 2 million mora, but that's kind of crazy.
2 million? For a processing fee? Are you serious?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry, you can trust my math.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
Woman, I'm a walking bank, but geez.
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
That is a major discount.
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that sound?
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price down, but...
Alright then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
Much obliged.
This man's got the silver tongue.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here!
Reminds me of someone else's strange relationship with Mora.
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. A processing fee is just a figure of speech. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money, so it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth!
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy.
That's blatant oppression against Outlanders.
Yes, but when you're an Outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this close nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
The Raiden Shogun feels further away than ever.
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an Outlander in Inazuma.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are Outlanders, it's certainly a lofty aspiration. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe.
I still have to find a way.
I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day after lunch?
Uh-huh. And is that likely?
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
Really? Wow, the Rito Fixer's better connected than we thought.
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it can be done. However, before we get there, connections come at a high price, you understand?
Not you too.
No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about Mora. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first.
I see, so he wants us to help people to do this.
I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations like this.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade favors to keep everyone indebted to you.
So what's the job?
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Never mind. Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association are constantly struggling to survive. Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's any way you can help. The head of the association is called Kurisu, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk to him. I'll wait for you here.
Kurisu. There's so many names that I don't think you're going to be getting right.
Kurisu will reach his wit's end if things carry on like they are. Go see what you can do for him.
So he's around here. Kurisu. Oh, here he is.
Huh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. The Outlander Affairs Agency took you for all you're worth, I suppose.
Luckily, we had a friend with us.
Good. That's a relief. You need to be careful, or you'll find yourself losing your savings all at once.
We heard the association has been having some difficulties lately. Is that true?
Yes. Left, right, and center. Obstacles at every turn. but that's nothing new for us.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things difficult for anyone who wants to come here from overseas.
But it's not the root cause of our woes. The Sakoku decree might restrict our scope of activity, but in and of itself, it doesn't stop us from being able to enjoy a comfortable existence. No. What's really squeezing us Outlander merchants dry is those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, of the 3 commissions, that's the one that oversees everything on Rito, isn't it?
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate, unbelievable regulations, and that's not the worst of it. They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay our taxes. It used to be Mora, but now it's something called Crystal Marrow.
Crystal Marrow? What's that?
Something that most of us in the association had never heard of before either, until the new decree came along. Eventually, one of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he once shipped a batch of it to Snezhnaya in his youth. So, in order to pay our taxes, we began an arduous search for this Crystal Marrow, but then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. The rising demand for Crystal Marrow drove the price higher and higher. Now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock. We can't get a hold of it anywhere else.
Isn't that what they call a monopoly?
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no choice but to buy from them because the tax decree forces us to. It's a vicious cycle. The consequence of which is that our taxes will soon exceed our profits. And once that happens...
This is absurd treatment.
We've tried communicating with the Commission directly, but this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never be heard over the ever-present roar of thunder. Fontaine, my dear homeland. I miss you an awful lot at the moment.
Sounds awful. They're really bleeding them dry. What do you think we should do?
The vendor does sound like a fishy character.
That vendor. I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contacting us. I have no idea where he sources the stuff.
Well, it definitely sounds like he's being unfair. How do we find him? We could go talk to him and see if he lets anything slip.
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since you're not affiliated with the association and you're new to Rito, he may just let his guard down. If I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a tree by the coast in the residential district. See if you can find him there.
Got it! We're on the case!
Okay. Let's see what we can do. See, it's got the little... Is that the Crystal Marrow? That's a very nice looking thing.
Huh? I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals?
Yes, we just arrived.
So, what do you need with me?
Where do you source your goods?
The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. If I gave you my sources, I might as well hand you the whole darn business. Trade secret. Got it? You know what trade and secret mean, right?
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Can you reduce your prices?
Ha! Are you even buying? Oh, I see what's going on here. Kurisu and his associates sent you here to try and plead their case, didn't they? They're wasting their time. The price is non-negotiable, not by a single Mora.
Hey, what's your problem?
Get out of here, go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me in the first place, and they ought to be more grateful. If it weren't for me, they'd be in seriously hot water.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy.
Let's go talk to Toma.
Good idea. Let's check back in with him.
Sounds like Inazuma's gonna have a lot of people we're gonna have to deal with. And I'm just more focused on if I'm gonna have the Primo gems for Ayaka.
That was quick. You resolved it already?
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
You're going to have to help us. Yeah, you're going to have to help us help you.
No? Well, by all means, tell me what you need. I'll help as much as I can. Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand.
What do you know about Warner?
Oh, that guy? I'm familiar. He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he'd collect on the beach just to get by. But he seems to have suddenly shot up in the world recently. I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving the International Trade Association.
Huh. You're saying he used to be a member of the International Trade Association? So he's an Outlander too?
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him?
At least I didn't get the impression he was a local.
That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt, then went into the shipping business, trading between Leah and Inazuma. When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of Outlanders that ended up stranded on Rito.
Huh. What a bummer.
The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree, the association members found it increasingly difficult to make ends meet.
So he left the association and turned his back on them.
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most ungrateful and cold-hearted of people still have some amount of gratitude and warmth left in them.